Hello again, another reaction. Like I said, I'll be doing, most likely been doing this being, like I said before, I'll be like pumping up, pumping out, like most likely pumping out reaction videos. I might throw in a couple of random stuff like I did with the bending scene. Sort, and then the sort I made a couple of minutes ago for a hint for tomorrow's anniversary. And maybe some Roblox videos, but I'm mostly pumping out reaction videos, most likely, so yeah. Anyway, I'm reacting to what if Qui Gon Jinn appeared in the Obi-Wan Kenobi series. Yeah, part basically, what if Qui Gon appeared to Obi-Wan in appeared to Obi-Wan and Vader? So don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. I have the Star Wars Kingdoms channel in the description below. And let's check out what if what if Qui-Gon appeared to Obi-Wan and Vader? No, I think it'll be like, but one of both stop, and then I guess Vader would see or realize what he done is wrong, and then Anakin will appear, and then that's what I think, and then Anakin will come back, and then with together with Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan, Vader will return back to the light and help defeat the Empire. That's what I think. Let's see. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. And don't forget to go check out my reaction playlist to see more of my reactions too. And let's check this out.
Rise, my apprentice.
Lord Vader.
In the Kenobi series, the epic duel between Obi-Wan Kenobi and Darth Vader brought old wounds and unresolved emotions to the forefront. As Obi-Wan narrowly defeats Vader, he is confronted with the face of his once beloved friend and apprentice, Anakin Skywalker, now twisted by the dark side. Torn between mercy and duty, Obi-Wan chooses to walk away, leaving Vader to his fate once more. But what if, in this crucial moment, the spirit of Qui-Gon Jinn intervened? This is an alternative path where Qui-Gon, having witnessed the turmoil in both his former students, appears to guide them toward a different destiny. The intense battle between Obi-Wan Kenobi and Darth Vader reached its climax, leaving Vader defeated and heavily breathing through his damaged respirator. As Obi-Wan gazed at the shattered mask, revealing the scarred face of his former friend and apprentice, Anakin Skywalker, he was filled with a mixture of sorrow, guilt, and conflict. He turned away, struggling with the decision to leave Vader once again, rather than ending his life. Suddenly, the air shimmered with a gentle, radiant light. From this ethereal glow, the form of Qui-Gon Jinn emerged, his presence calm, yet filled with an unmistakable authority. Both Obi-Wan and Vader were momentarily stunned, recognizing their old master.
Obi-Wan,
Qui-Gon began, his voice echoing with a soothing resonance.
and Anakin, my two most beloved students.
Master Qui-Gon?
Obi-Wan whispered, his eyes wide with disbelief. Qui-Gon raised a hand to silence him, his gaze shifting to the fallen Sith Lord.
Anakin, look at what you have become, consumed by the dark side, blinded by anger and pain.
Anakin, through the broken mask, glared back at Qui-Gon, his eyes burning with a mix of rage and agony.
It is too late for me.
Qui-Gon, I am
Beyond.
redemption.
Qui-Gon shook his head slowly, stepping closer to Anakin.
It is never too late, Anakin. You sought power through the dark side, but true power lies in the light, in love, compassion, and forgiveness.
Anakin scoffed, his breath labored.
You speak of things that no longer have a meaning to me.
The light is
Weakness.
With a gentle yet firm touch, Qui-Gon placed his hand on Anakin's chest. In that instant, Anakin felt a profound warmth spread through his body. His scorched lungs, always a source of constant pain and torment, suddenly felt as if they were healed. For the first time in years, he could breathe without the aid of his respirator. without agony.
What is this?
Anakin whispered, shock and confusion replacing his anger.
This is the power you have always sought, Anakin. The light side of the Force has the power to heal, to bring peace. You do not need to be a slave to the dark side to be powerful.
Obi-Wan watched in amazement, hope kindling his heart.
Anakin, listen to him. There is still a chance for you.
Qui-Gon's expression softened as he continued.
Anakin, Padme's spirit lives on within the living Force. She can commune with you if you embrace your destiny as the chosen one. She believed in you, Anakin. She always did, and she still does.
Anakin's eyes filled with tears, the words piercing through the layers of darkness that had consumed him.
Padme. She lives on.
Qui-Gon nodded.
Through the Force, she is with us. You can feel her presence, speak with her if you turn back to the light. It is your choice, Anakin.
Torn between the remnants of his hatred and the glimmer of hope offered by Qui-Gon's words, Anakin hesitated. The prospect of feeling Padme's presence again, of being free of this pain, was almost too much to bear.
Please, Anakin, we can end this cycle of suffering together.
In that moment, the fate of Anakin Skywalker hung in the balance. The path of the dark side, filled with pain and power, beckoned him as always. But the promise of redemption, healing, and the chance to be with Padme's spirit offered a different path. With a deep, shuddering breath, Anakin reached out, taking Qui-Gon's hand.
I want to feel the light again,
he said, his voice breaking. Qui-Gon smiled, his form glowing brighter.
Welcome back, my friend. The journey will be long, but you will not be alone.
As the light of Qui-Gon enveloped them, Obi-Wan felt a renewed sense of hope. Together, master and apprentices stood, ready to face whatever came next, united in the light. As soon as Qui-Gon disappeared, Anakin's lungs became painful once more. The brief respite he had felt vanished, replaced by the familiar agony. Now that his hatred had left his body, his life began to slip away quickly. Obi-Wan, sensing the urgency, acted swiftly. He managed to get Anakin aboard their shuttle, his mind racing with the gravity of their situation. Anakin, with what strength he had, instructed Obi-Wan to trust him and to take him to Mustafar. As they approached Mustafar, memories of their last encounter on the fiery planet surged through Obi-Wan's mind. The pain of the battle, the sight of Anakin's burning body, and the anguish of losing his friend to the dark side all resurfaced. It took every ounce of his strength to push all these thoughts aside, focusing instead on the task at hand. The planet, with its rivers of lava and constant eruptions, was a symbol of their shared torment, but Obi-Wan knew he had to set aside his personal feelings. Anakin's life depended on it. They landed near Vader's castle, the imposing structure standing as a testament to Anakin's transformation into Darth Vader. Obi-Wan wasted no time, arranging for Anakin to be brought inside immediately. The castle, with its cold, dark interior, was a stark contrast to the warm light they had just experienced through Qui-Gon. The medical droids quickly began their work, stabilizing Anakin's condition. Obi-Wan watched as the droids operated, his mind a whirlwind of emotions. Mustafar had once been the setting of their greatest conflict, but now it was the site of a potential redemption. He felt a glimmer of hope amidst the pain, hoping that Anakin could survive this ordeal and truly embrace the light. The sight of his friend, now vulnerable and weakened, stirred a deep resolve within him. Obi-Wan knew that this was just the beginning of a long journey, but he was prepared to stand by Anakin's side, ready to face whatever challenges laid ahead. Anakin's suit was repaired meticulously, restoring him to fighting health. The transformation was remarkable. From the brink of death, Anakin now stood tall, his resolve strengthened by his newfound purpose. Together, they devised a daring plan. Vader would bring in Obi-Wan as a prisoner and present himself to Emperor Palpatine. It was a risky strategy, but both knew it was their best chance. The ruse worked. They approached the Emperor's throne room, the ominous presence of Palpatine filling the
Master, I brought you Kenobi, the Jedi who left the order and got away with it. And also the Jedi, one of the Jedi, I don't think he knows about Master Yoda, but we all know he knows about Kenobi. But yeah, yes, Kenobi, the Jedi who survived the purge of Order 66, and the Jedi who got away with putting me in the damn suit on Mustafar all those years ago. What do you want to do with Kenobi? Kill him? Torture Kenobi? What do you want to do, Palpatine? torture Kenobi.
Base. Palpatine's eyes gleamed with malevolent delight at the sight of Obi-Wan in apparent captivity. However, what followed was something the Emperor had not foreseen. In a synchronized move, both Anakin and Obi-Wan ignited their lightsabers, their blades glowing brightly in the dim chamber. The battle erupted with ferocity. Anakin and Obi-Wan fought as a seamless team, their blades weaving through the air with precision and power. The Emperor, caught off guard but not unprepared, met their combined assault with a flurry of dark side energy and skillful saber strikes. His eyes burned with the fury as he unleashed a torrent of force lightning, but the two Jedi deflected it with their lightsabers, advancing towards him with relentless determination. Palpatine, realizing the danger of their united front, unleashed a powerful wave of the Force, separating the two warriors. Anakin was thrown back, crashing into a column, while Obi-Wan was left to face the Emperor alone. The Dark Lord's face twisted into a sadistic grin as he focused his attention on Obi-Wan. With a swift and ruthless series of attacks, Palpatine disarmed Obi-Wan, sending his lightsaber clattering across the floor. He then raised his hands, channeling pure dark side energy. Lightning erupted from his fingertips, engulfing Obi-Wan in excruciating pain. The Jedi Master's screams filled the room as the electricity coursed through his body, threatening to end his life. In a desperate bid to save his friend, Anakin fought through his own pain and lunged at the Emperor, deflecting the lightning with his lightsaber. But not all of it was deflected. Some of the deadly energy hit him, causing his suit to malfunction. Sparks flew and systems within the suit began to fail, but Anakin held firm. He stood between Palpatine and Obi-Wan, the intensity of the lightning searing through him. The relentless assault of the Emperor's lightning proved too much for Anakin. His suit malfunctioning and his body racked with pain, he fell to the ground. Palpatine's sinister laughter echoed through the chamber as he prepared to deliver the final blow. But in that moment, Anakin summoned every last ounce of his strength and the Force within him. With a powerful pull, he dragged Palpatine towards him. Throwing his arms around the Emperor, Anakin held him tightly. In a desperate final act of defiance and redemption, he summoned his lightsaber with the Force. The blade ignited and thrust into Palpatine's back, piercing through the Dark Lord's body. The searing energy blade also impaled Anakin, but he held firm, ensuring that the Emperor could not escape. Palpatine's eyes widened in shock and pain as he realized his fate. The Dark Lord's life force.
Yeah, it's like, if I die, you die too. I'm ending it now. If I die, you die.
Drained rapidly, and with a final twisted gasp, he died, his body slumping lifelessly. Anakin, now fatally wounded, fell to the ground beside the fallen Emperor. Obi-Wan, weakened but driven by concern for his friend, rushed to Anakin's side. Anakin's breaths were shallow and labored, his life slipping away. He looked up at Obi-Wan with a faint yet determined voice, asking him to remove his mask. Obi-Wan carefully took off the mask, revealing Anakin's scarred but now peaceful face. Anakin's eyes met Obi-Wan's, a flicker of gratitude and contentment in them. Behind Obi-Wan, the ethereal form of Qui Gon Jinn appeared, his presence radiating serenity and compassion. Qui Gon looked at Anakin with a gentle smile and spoke softly, telling him it was time to join him in the netherworld of the Force. With a final, peaceful smile, Anakin's eyes closed, his body relaxed, and he took his last breath. Obi-Wan watched as Anakin's spirit transcended, leaving behind the physical pain and darkness. Qui Gon's presence grew brighter, and together, master and apprentice faded into the light. Obi-Wan remained kneeling beside Anakin's body for a moment, reflecting on the journey they had taken and the redemption Anakin had finally achieved. The galaxy had lost a great Jedi, but it also seen the fall of the Emperor and the end of his tyrannical reign. Obi-Wan felt a profound sense of loss, but also a renewed hope for the future, knowing that Anakin had found peace at last. In the aftermath of Palpatine's death, the Empire quickly descended into chaos. The sudden power vacuum led to intense infighting among high-ranking officials and ambitious leaders, each fighting for control. Without the unifying and fearsome presence of the Emperor, the once formidable Empire began to fracture. The power struggles and internal conflicts weakened the Empire's hold over its vast territories, causing its influence to wane. During this period of turmoil, the Rebel Alliance rose and saw an opportunity. Capitalizing on the Empire's disarray, they launched a series of strategic attacks, gaining momentum and support across the galaxy. The tide of war shifted as more systems joined the rebellion, inspired by the hope of freedom and the end of tyranny. The relentless efforts of the Rebel Alliance eventually culminated in decisive victories, leading to the collapse of the Imperial remnants. The fall of the Empire paved the way for the establishment of the New Republic. Leaders from the various liberated systems came together to form a democratic government dedicated to restoring peace and justice to the galaxy. The New Republic began the task of rebuilding and healing the scars left by years of Imperial rule. As for Obi-Wan Kenobi, he took on a vital role in the galaxy's future. With Anakin and Qui Gon's guidance, Obi-Wan began training Luke in the ways of the Force, teaching him the principles of the Jedi and preparing him for challenges ahead. Luke's training marked the beginning of a new era for the Jedi Order. Under Obi-Wan's mentorship, Luke grew stronger and more attuned to the Force. He became a symbol of hope for the galaxy, destined to play a pivotal role in the ongoing struggle against the remnants of the dark side. Through Luke, the legacy of the Jedi was reborn, and the foundations for a new generation of Jedi Knights was established. The efforts of Obi-Wan and Luke ensured that the ideals of the Jedi would endure, guiding the New Republic in its mission to create a brighter, more just future. The sacrifices of the past, including Anakin's redemption, became the bedrock upon which the new era of peace and prosperity was built.
Now a quick reaction, but yeah. See, that's what happened. So it wasn't like the Kenobi series, but yeah. Anyway, bye for now. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. I'll have the Star Wars guy, the Star Wars Kingdoms channels in the description. I mean, not the Star Wars Galaxy. The Star Wars Kingdoms, no, Star Wars Kingdoms channel will be in the description below. So you can check out the original video on their channel. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. And don't forget to check out my reaction playlist to see more of my reactions too. Bye for now. And again, I'll be pumping out a bunch more reactions too. Maybe like a reaction month or a reaction a week, I guess, I don't know. But yeah, I'll be pumping out reactions for a while. Anyway, bye for now. And don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Bye.